Hey guys, it's me Paco, and you're watching Badger's Books. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to the new year, 2024. We are ready to celebrate. Yes, I am filming this the day I filmed the last two videos. Fight me. Because I don't got the time. So, we are going to be going over all the books I plan to read in 2024. At least the main ones. I might read more. I might read less. But, here they are. I say that. Here they are. So, first we're going to do something real quick. Cut to Paco from a different time. So, here is the names. We're going to pull a name. I'm still wearing my Christmas sweater because it is still December. And I am feeling fun-free. And fight me. But let's pick the name. So, there is one book. If it is Son of Blood and Ruin, I will push that book back in because that book is out in the U.S. The hardcover copy is out in February 20th. And I only have the Fairy Loot edition. And you got me crazy if I'm going to read my special edition. So, if it is that book, it will be pushed back in till March. Okay. So, the first book for my 2024 12 Witchy Books Reading Challenge is Night of the Witch. So, I will see y'all in a little bit when I actually have my TBR. And bye. For now. Like, pass Paco. So, as you could tell, which book I pulled. So, I had to do my witchy pull for 2024. You just saw that. And I will announce it. I will show it and discuss the book in the TBR. So, let's go over it. So, the first we're going to do is the book clubs. So, for my book club that I go to in person, and this is with my library, or the library in the next county over, and that is Checkmate by Ali Hazelwood. This is the my book club's pick. That's okay to read YA book club pick for January. So this book follows Mallory Greenleaf is done with chess. Every move counts nowadays. After the sport led to the destruction of her family 4 years earlier, Mallory's focus is on her mom, her sisters, and her dead-end job that keeps the lights on. That is until she begins to blatantly agree to play in one last charity tournament and inadvertently wipe the board with the notorious king killer, Nolan Swayer, current world champion and regional bad boy of chess. Nolan's loss to an unknown rookie in shock everyone, especially Mallory. What's even more confusing, his desires to cross pawns again. What kind of gambit is Nolan playing? The smart moves would be to walk away, resign, game over. But Mallory's victory opens the door to a sorely needed cash prize. Despite everything, she can help feeling drawn towards this enigmatic strategist. As she rocks up the ranks, Mallory struggles to keep her family safe and separate from the game that wrecked it in the first place. And as her love for the sport she desperately wants to hate begins to rekindle, Mallory quickly realizes that the games aren't the only on board. The spotlight is hotter than she imagined, and the competition can be fiercely attractive and intelligent and infuriating. I do not know anything about this book. I've never read a single Ali Hazelwood book in my life, but I didn't pick this book. My book club did, and I will be reading it. It is good to branch out, and excited is a strong word. But this cover's pretty. I got the regular, like, Barnes & Noble Exclusive edition that made it silvery. Beautiful gowns. Beautiful gowns. So the next book is A Princess. A Moment of Peace for her channel. For Princess's channel. She is no longer making booktube videos. Just out of nowhere. If I had a hat and shawl, that would be on right now, but I don't got all the time and money for that shit at the moment, so this is just what we're doing. Okay. But she's still doing her book club, and, like, she's one of my best friends, so I have to read her books, or she might eventually come find me. So, the book we are reading for Princess's Burley Book Club for January is Curious Tides by Pascal Lachelle. Did I fuck that up? This is the Barnes & Noble edition. I don't even shop at Barnes & Noble that much anymore. And why do I have two Barnes & Noble special editions? Anyway, so this book. Emery might be a student at the prestigious Ireland College for Lunar Magics. Ooh. But her healing abilities have always been mediocre at best until a treacherous night in the Dovemer Sea Caves kills a group of her classmates, and leaves her as the only survivor. Now Emery is plagued by strange, impossible powers that no healer should possess. Powers that would ruin her life if the wrong person were to discover them. To gain control of these new abilities, Emery enlists the help of the school's most reluctant student, Baz, a boy already well versed in the deadly nature of darker magic, whose sister happened to be one of the drowned students, and Emery's best friend. Determined to find the truth behind the drownings and the occult-like secret society she convinced her classmates were involved in, Emery is faced with even more questions when the supposedly drowned students start washing ashore alive, only for them to immediately die a horrible magical death. As Emery is not the only one seeking answers, when her new magic captures the society's attention, she finds herself drawn into the world of privilege and power, all but wondering if the truth she searches for might lead her right back to Overmere, to face the fate she was never meant to escape. Ooh, my nails are cute with this cover. But it's Dark Academia, so are we surprised the princess picked this? Apparently we were fired for it because we didn't tell her about this book. It's not my fault. I thought you knew. But I love this. There are ties that drown, ties that bind, tides with the voices not all kind, moon-kissed tides with pitch-black eyes, and those that dance. This dance stranger skies. Oh, Chloe Gong blurbed it. That wasn't a Chloe Gong blurb. That must be like a spell or something from the book. But I'm very excited. Love the cover. Next is my book club pick. And that is The Bone Shard Daughter by Andrea Stewart. One of the best fantasy novels I've read in a long time from the Sarah J. Maas. So, in an empire ruled by bone shard magic, the former heir of the emperor will fight to reclaim her magic and her place on the throne in this stunning epic fantasy debut. The Sung Kai dynasty has ruled the Phoenix Empire for over a century with their mastery of bone shard magic, powering the monstrous constructs that maintain law and order. But now the emperor's rule is faltering, and revolution is sweeping across the empire's many islands. Trapped in a place of locked doors and secrets, Lin is the emperor's daughter, but not his heir. Her childhood memories have been erased by mysterious illness. The only way to reclaim her birthright and overthrow her despotic father is to master the arts of the very bone shard magic that his subjects fear. But the secrets behind her father's powers are dark and deep, and the magic he wills does not come without a cost. When the revolution reaches the gates of the palace itself, Lin must decide how far she is willing to go to reclaim her throne and save her people. Very excited to read this. I do have the second one as well, and my goal is to hopefully read this trilogy by the end of the year. And this author might be a local author. She was just at a book event at a public independent bookstore recently. So she might be a local author. That's interesting. I just found that out. So, Bone Shard Daughter. So the next book, those are the book club books. So the next book is the witchy book pick that I pulled, which you saw earlier clipped, and that is Night of the Witch. Night of the Witch. So, pretty green. This is a YA book. Their love could never be forbidden. Does that sentence make sense? Their love could never be forbidden. Okay. Fitzy is a witch, the lone survivor of a brutal attack on her coven. She is determined to find her only remaining family member and bring the Hexengegers, the zealot witch hunters, to justice for the lives they ended. To do this, she will need the help. She need to take down their leader, the merciless and enigmatic Commandant de Kirch. Otto is a Hexengeger, and that's just his cover. Years ago, the Hexengegers burned down his innocent mother alive, and he has been plotting his revenge against the people who tore his family apart ever since. And now the time has come for them to pay for what they've done. When Fritzy and Otto are unexpectedly thrown together, neither sure they can trust the other. The reluctant truce, fueled by other common enemies, takes them from a city at the heart of the Hexengeger's power to the wild and mysterious Black Forest. Old truths come to light and new dangers are revealed. Fritz and Otto discover a horrifying magic plot at the center of the Hexengeger's attack that lead back to Commandant Kirch, but their own growing feelings for each other may be the most powerful magic of all. This is by New York Times bestselling authors Sarah Reshkin and Beth Revis. weave a tale of romance, vengeance, and magic in the start of the witch and the hunter duology, an epic enemies to lover fantasy romance. So I do know this is YA. This is very like German witch, because Black Forest, and I believe a lot of those words are German. So this will be the start of the Witchy Witch Challenge. You will get a spoilerly blog filled with this, and I might be buddy reading this book with someone. We shall see, because I know in my Discord someone wanted to read it, and I just need to let them know. I will DM them. So, next book is Master of Death by Olivia Blake. I read the Atlas 6 last year, or this year. I'm already saying last year, but this year, and loved it. I don't know why it took so long to get to it, but I am very excited. So, Viola Merrick is a struggling real estate agent and a vampire, but her biggest problem currently is that the house she needs to sell is haunted. The ghost haunting the house has been murdered, and until she can solve the mystery of how he died, he refuses to move on. Fox Samore is a medium, and though he is also most definitely a shameless fraud, he isn't entirely without his use, seeing as he's actually the godson of death. When Viola seeks out Fox to help her with the ghost-infested mansion, he becomes inextricably involved in a quest that neither he nor Via expects or wants. But with the help of an unruly poltergeist, a demonic personal trainer, a shape-shifting angel, a love-stricken reaper, and a few mindfulness practicing creatures, Viv and Fox soon discover that the difference between a mysterious lost love and an annoying dead body isn't nearly as distinct as they thought. I'm very excited to this. This is probably going to be the year of Olivia Blake. Last year was the year of Rebecca Kwong. And this, because I'm going to be reading One for My Enemy as a part of the 12 Witchy Challenge, and I want to finish the Atlas 6 trilogy this year as well, so very excited to read this. I think this is a standalone too. There's a game that Immortals play. There's only one rule: don't lose. Love this. Love the cover, and also like Olivia Blake gets it with the art. Like, her books are always so gorgeous. Like, can we talk? This is just a normal edition. I had to buy this during a book buying ban because it was so gorgeous. Okay, so this next book is a book I should have read already. If someone wanted to continue our buddy read, which I'm gonna like kind of tell her she has to. No, if she doesn't want to continue it, she can't. But I'm going to continue it because I don't want to finish. I don't want to have the series go further. And that is Dark Dawn by Jay Kristoff. This is the last book in the trilogy, the Nevernight trilogy. And I want to just knock this trilogy out. We are knocking bitches out this year. So the book follows Mia, who her father was killed, and she goes to the school for assassins to get her revenge on the people that took her family down. And this is the third book of that trilogy. And I liked book 1 and 2, even though I hate Jay Kristoff. I liked the 2 books. I may be depressed by that. Okay, so the next 2 books I have here are comics. So, X-Men Red Volume 2, and if I have Volume 3, I might be Volume 3. I don't know if Volume 3 is out yet. If I already have it, I think I already have it. But, Planet Araco chose peace over war. Now war has come to them. The most monstrous arsenal of the Eternals is on the march. The Iraqi must defend their realm according to the ancient laws, but against an enemy even older than they are, can the old ways win? Then the Great Ring declares that Iska the Unbeaten is no longer fit for the seat of victory. But if she won't step down, is there anyone who can make her? And when Cable springs his trap for Abigail Brand, could her plans to be too big even for the Ascani son to handle alone? To foil a scheme stretching from the Sol system to the Shi'ar Empire and beyond, the Soldier of Tomorrow needs all the best that help he can get from his very own X-Men Red. So this series is Storm's X-Men team, where Storm is now the leader of a mutant nation on Mars, Araco, which is like time-displaced mutants from ancient Egypt times with Apocalypse and shit. And I love Volume 1. Storm is that bitch, will ever be that bitch. You can't say anything about her. And I am very excited. Also, Magneto is like high key on this team, and we love him. And my husband is also on this team, Sunspot. So. Oh, and this is by Al Ewing. I love Al Ewing's writing. Like, he knows how to write the fuck out of Storm. Last book I have here is a book I'm mad that I didn't get to this year, and I will be getting to next year because it's January. But that is Lore Olympus, Volume 4. I don't always get to do as I please. The rumor wheel of Olympus is constantly churning, but Persephone and Hades are all anyone can talk about. With the constant gossip creating intense pressure on the pair, they decide to slow down their budding romance and focus on sorting out their own issues first. I don't want to get too much into it because this is volume 4. Lord Olympus, Hades and Persephone retelling, but modern times, and the art is gorgeous. I love Persephone. I love Hera and Hecate, though. Those are my girlies. So I'm just very excited to continue with it. If I have enough time, I might also read volume 5 as well that I have. But yeah, so those are my reads for January 2024. Can you believe it? And like, can you believe this is the year without a Princess TBR? She really just blindsided us with that news. But I will see you guys next time. Comment down below what you guys are going to be reading. If you're going to be joining any book clubs, what you're going to be doing. But I will see you guys next time. Bye. I post new videos every Friday. So, bye.